Welcome to This Week in Weiss Schwarz, where we talk about Weiss Schwarz's news and cards of the day. This week's episode is going to be a whole lot shorter than last week's. Thank goodness. So we could take our time. Before we get started, if you want to support the channel, please consider using the TCG Player affiliate link in the description. You help out the channel with no added charge to you. The recent video that I made is talking about some card resources and translations, and that is up on the channel, link at the top, so go ahead and check that out. I also did my first YouTube short, which is like their version of a TikTok. I'll never do that again. Go ahead and check those out, and now let's get on with the news. Over on the Bushiroad Global online store, they are now selling trial decks for the Hololive production. These are the JP trial decks being sold directly to the English market. They have all 7 trial decks up, and there are also some sleeves and some playmats available to purchase. As of now, there is only the trial decks available, so there are actually no word for the booster packs yet, or if there's other series going to be added just like this. Now, this does bring up some implications. One, it is great that more JP products will be available for the English market. It is difficult to find Japanese products, and from what it looks like, Bushiroad might start selling the Japanese Weiss Schwarz products directly to the consumer. They just might start doing it themselves. I had a feeling that they were gonna do some sort of variation of this because of the Roselia voice actress card collection that was being sold on the global store. The ease of accessibility is good, but this can also possibly hurt independent sellers, the people who purchase JP products for their local stores or their online shops. For newer players, they are going to be less likely to go to an independent seller now because they could just receive the products straight from the source, straight from Bushiroad. On top of that, now this is all purely speculative, they could be trying to cut out the middleman, their distributors, and sell directly to the consumer. Why does Bushiroad need distributors when they could just do it themselves, be more profitable, and have more control of their products in the end? I would love for them to start selling JP products because Japan Card Games, or whatever that one company is called, they're very expensive, and honestly, they need to be challenged for their JP booster box prices. In a pure speculative aspect, this is both a good thing and a bad thing, but we do need to wait and see what the consequences are. But as of now, they're only selling the trial decks. And speaking of the Bushiroad Global online shop, and speaking of Roselia, they actually have a reprint, so you could purchase a booster box now. You are not going to be getting any PR cards. The PR cards were only for the first pressing of the booster boxes. Bushiroad does this every now and then, not all the time, but that's another reason why you need to purchase your products day of, or when it's close to release date. Speaking of online sellers, remember in last week's video when I talked about the Persona 3 Chronicles set and how you could only purchase that in Japan? Well, what is that? Oh my god, it's Hammer Girl coming in with the steel chair! You could actually purchase a copy of the Weiss Schwarz Chronicles Persona 3 set for a little under $300 right now on Hammer Girl. It is still very expensive for me, so use that TCG Player link and support me on Coffee, please. You know what? Persona 3 was one of my first introductions to the Persona series, and I honestly have a really soft spot for that game. I'm gonna buy it. I'm just gonna buy it right now. Let me just open up this link. And there we go. I just spent $300 on buying it. Yeah, that was a lot of money. I should probably change my shirt to better reflect what my future diet will look like. Now, the last bit of JP news is that we have the set information for the Love Live Superstars trial decks. It is going to be released on August 27th. It is going to contain 4 triple rares, which are Chisato, Sumire, and Ren. It will also contain 1 SP card, which is Canon. Bushiroad. So what? You didn't want to give each member their own trial deck, or what? Huh? Also, is 5 SP cards too much now? We suddenly have standards now? Huh? I'm kidding though, although it makes sense why they don't want me commentating on anything. This is a standard trial deck though. There's 4 triple rares, which is quite a bit more than a typical trial deck, but you know, this is still fairly standard. The trial decks are going to be released on August 17th, and currently no word on the booster packs. We are now going over to English news. We have a release date for That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Volume 2. The release date is going to be on September 10th, which is the exact same day as Quintessential Quintuplets 2 in JP. This set is actually pretty damn good, and I do suggest that you pick it up. Support your local game stores more than anything. And the last bit of news that we are going to cover is this again. In this video over here, I talked about 3 sets that we will not be receiving signed cards. I made a speculation that it is Aniplex who is not allowing the licenses of the signed cards. I did a cutaway gag saying, wait, Sword Art Online is licensed through Aniplex. Here we are. Sword Art Online Alicization Volume 2 is not going to be receiving any signed cards. We are getting the names of the characters, the quote, foil stamped, and some cards will have a serial number from 1 to 10. Like I mentioned earlier, it's smart that Bushiroad is not letting me commentate anything because, you know, I doubt they would ever want to work with me after saying this. This may be the laziest fucking design out of all of them so far. They didn't even attempt to make this look passable. This looks absolutely terrible in a design standpoint. In the Fate Stay Night ones, there was an attempt. I appreciate that they have command seals at least. I wish that those were the correct command seals though. It's kind of like they were running the race and then they just stumbled at the very end. I would like each non-signature SP card that we were getting to be more personalized to the series that it's based on. Especially since we're not getting the signatures of the SAOs, I think that would be a great trade-off. But this is just ugly. From the promotional pictures, and I'm basing this completely off of the promotional pictures, it can change in the final product. God, I hope it changes in the final product. The only gold foil aspect of it is the lettering, the character's name, and the quote. I would prefer if it was just super foiled out. Give me the SEC gold foiling on this card. Gold out the level, gold out the soul trigger, the text box. Make it more enticing to try and to continue hunting down these cards. But these just kind of look bland and like an afterthought. So like I really hope that this is just the demo picture, not the final product. And now the number. This is creating a false sense of scarcity and exclusivity. What really gets my goat, and they really need to stop getting that goat, it's really tired, is the fact that the serial numbered SP cards look exactly the same as the regular SP cards. Change it up at least, please. You know what would look really good, at least for the numbered ones, just to make it look different? The rainbow foiling. I know you still have that ink loaded up because the SEC is in Bofuri. Use that instead of the gold foiling, and as well, you know, just trim out the entire card. I have seen people defend this, especially like the numbered part, and I'm like, I'm so baffled. I don't understand it. Same thing with vinyl collecting. Like when there's a low number of a limited amount, I do not get it. I don't get it. To me, it is stupid, and it is an obvious attempt by Bushiroad to try and save face by giving us a sense of exclusivity and that these are the SP cards that you want to hunt down. No. These are the signed cards that you want to hunt down. Like I mentioned before, buy your boxes, buy your singles, buy your playsets, purchase this for your collection. And yeah, I guess Bushiroad would never want to work with me after saying all that. But on that sad note, thank you all for watching. What do you think of the signed cards? Are you gonna hunt down those low numbers even after I just roasted the shit out of you? I love all my viewers, by the way. Are you gonna be buying Persona 3? But more importantly, are you gonna donate to my coffee and use my TCG Player affiliate link? Oh my goodness, I can't believe I just bought that. Anyways, expect an unboxing on that eventually because I will open this. I know it's the smart thing to keep it sealed, but I'm a Weiss Schwarz player. I'm not gonna play the cards. I want to look at them though. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Weiss Schwarz news and content. Join the live streams. It's a lot of fun. We talk about okonomiyaki. Follow me on Twitter as well. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Oh, but I hope Bushiroad never sees this. I hope Bushiroad never sees this.